Germanicus has his arch-nemesis cornered. After the Battle of Edistaviso, Arminius desperately seeks to crush the Romans in a final engagement. This is the last stand, a final lethal attempt to recreate the horror of Teutoburg. At the Angrivarian Wall, they will decide the fate of the Rhine frontier. Following the crushing defeat at Edistaviso, the defiant Germanic tribes, led by Arminius, regrouped further up the Weser River. Arminius, the architect of Rome's nightmares, knew he could not defeat the disciplined legions on open ground, a tactic that had already failed him twice. Instead, he sought to lure Rome into a shadow of the past and aim to recreate the horror of the Teutoburg Forest. The Cherusci and their allies, the Angrivari, chose the next battleground with lethal precision. They selected a narrow plain choked between the marshy banks of the Weser and a dense, suffocating forest. To seal the trap, the Angrivari constructed a massive earthwork wall to block the open plain, turning the terrain into a funnel of death. Arminius placed his infantry, led by his uncle Inguiomerus, behind this fortification and hid his cavalry and the best warriors in the dark woods, waiting for the perfect moment to strike the Roman flank. But Germanicus was not Varus. He did not walk blindly into the dark. He utilized a network of scouts and spies who unraveled the barbarian plan before a single gladius was drawn. When the Roman column arrived, Germanicus wasted no time. He split his forces into 4 distinct tactical groups. The vanguard consisted of 4 legions under Seius Tubero, ordered to charge the wall directly. Germanicus himself took command of the Praetorian Guard on the right Roman flank, tasked with securing the forest against the ambush. The support in the back consisted of slingers and archers, positioned to rain projectiles from a distance. Germanicus placed 4 legions and the Roman cavalry in reserve, holding them back for the final blow. Unfortunately, the cohorts could not break the wall so easily. Thus, Tubero ordered a tactical retreat, hoping to lure out the barbarian warriors from the right flank. Germanicus ordered the auxiliary slingers and the ballistas forward to bombard the barbarian position, while Teutoburg led a second assault, tasked with breaching the wall at all costs under the cover of skirmishers. Heavy bolts and stones hammered the Angrivarian Wall, shattering the wooden palisades and crushing the defenders atop the earthworks.
Ready the ammunition! Form testudo!
With the defenders pinned down and the defenses breached, the Roman cohort surged forward, pouring over the ruined wall like a tidal wave. On the right flank, a sharp-eyed Praetorian spotted the glint of weapons in the tree line. The alarm was sounded, and Germanicus immediately led the Praetorians and his cavalry into the dense wood, engaging Arminius's elite warriors in a vicious melee among the trees.
Praetorians! Move out! Warriors! Attack!
The Romans breached the Angrivarian Wall and began to push the barbarians back. Inguiomerus and Arminius tried to rally them, calling out to stand and fight.
Make a line! Make a shield wall!
but the full might of the 8 Roman legions shattered any hope of resistance, and the barbarian units fled for safety. Rome is once again victorious. After the battle at the Angrivarian Wall, Germanicus launched his legions against the vulnerable Germanic tribes, devastating villages and lands through burning and looting. However, fortune abandoned the legions as they re-embarked on the vast fleet at the Ems and set sail for the Rhine. Their ships were wrecked on the Wadden Islands during a storm, with very few surviving the disaster.